My college that I am going to, we have to have like a Zoom meeting because it's changing from Merrillhurst to Lewis and Clark in Portland, Oregon for art therapy. That's what I'm going for. And getting my master's in. Because I'm super smart! But anyways, they had a Zoom meeting, which is like an online meeting, which I need wireless for. And it was I thought it was at 10. So I find a McDonald's, which I don't eat at McDonald's, but their Wi-Fi is amazing because you can get it from the outside of their restaurant. I get there, I sit down. I'm in the wrong time zone. That's Pacific. I'm 4 hours ahead of them. So it's gonna be like, instead of 10:30, 2:30. We'll see, because my destination is the Devil's Bathtub. If anything, the head said that she would call me and inform me, which that might be a better option. But I'm gonna definitely try and be there for the Zoom video. This has been an ongoing thing. I just found out by a friend who lives in Portland. Candy, is this your college, the Merrillhurst one? Because it's all over the news. And here on the news, they stated that they were closing down the school and they were no longer going to let exist. And I was like, oh my god, I just applied and I was just approved. What's going to happen to me? Because maybe they're just approving people just to approve people to get like admissions in. Here their admissions has been down 50% for the last couple of years and they just cannot survive. And I was like, well, let's see what happens. Let's go with it because I'm still being called to go to Portland, Oregon, or just Oregon in general. I love green and trees. Come on, it's the best thing ever. Anyways, so they were looking at 4 different colleges, 2 in Oregon, 1 in California, and 1 in Seattle, Washington. And I looked at the one in Seattle, Washington before. They have a great accredited course for art therapy. So I was okay with that, or any of the Oregon ones, but not really as much with North Carolina. So, I mean, not North Carolina, North California. Wow. I mean, same initials, just wrong terms. We all had to like do a survey, choose which one you would prefer, and I of course said the one in Portland. And here it's just as expensive as my last college I went to, which was Lebanon Valley College, LVC. And it's another private school, and in a way I prefer private schools only because the classrooms are only like 20 people strong or 30 people strong. It's never like 50 or 100. I can see the professors whenever. I gain friendships with them. I've even asked them like, how do I study better for this subject? Because apparently I'm just not getting it. And they've been totally helpful, and I'm hoping that's how Lewis and Clark. Now, when my the head of Merrillhurst said that they were that Lois and Clark was thinking about taking this program on, I was like, oh my god, I'm going to the college for Superman, and I am a Batman fan. What the hell? And here it is, Lewis and Clark, and not Lois and Clark. But I will always forever remember it as the Superman University. Okay, that's it. That's all I have for now. Goodness, I had the cutest thing ever. I'm driving these awesome back roads, and a baby deer with little spots walks out in front of me, and of course I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going downhill. I had this 9,000-pound RV. I got slammed on my brakes, which made like everything fall forward, of course. Well, not everything, just some of this stuff. Luckily I have those bars there. Right, like when I'm there-ish, she starts to jump and hop into the little woods, and I was like, oh my gosh. I wanted to take a picture, but by the time she was like in high grass and you could not see her or him. But it was so cute. Oh, okay. Just thought I had to tell you that one. So I am laying in my bed trying to de-stress because I was trying to get to the Devil's Bathtub. So I had the address to the parking, and the parking was like this really bumpy dirt road that had big puddles all over the place. I could only drive like maybe 5 miles per hour in Little Luna. Everything was shaking, and it was so close, like there was only like room for one vehicle. And when I got out, there was like no signs to get to the Devil's Bathtub, so I wasn't going to guess it. I'm not about to get lost in Virginia, in Hicksville, somewhere. Okay, not Hicksville, but in the country. We'll say just the country. So I can stop like stereotyping and judging people. Anyways, I decided it wasn't the best location. Plus, I wouldn't be able to put my fridge on because it's not level. And I didn't know how long it was gonna be gone. So then, would I be okay with like my food spoiling? And I was like, nah, I'm not even gonna do it. So then I had to turn around, and I was trying to back up, and I was like, this is just not working. I need to see where I'm going. So I pulled up, and I did like a 15-point turnaround. All you see is like Luna just swaying all back and forth, and yeah, I just didn't want her to be stopped there, because even where I stopped at, which is a church parking lot, I have no reception right now. And I didn't want to hurt her. I didn't want anything to happen. Like, I did not want to be stuck in that situation. No way, no how. So I manned up, grew some more balls, and got her to turn around. I'm surprised, because with a vehicle this heavy, you could get stuck in the mud. You could get stuck anywhere. I've seen YouTubes, I've seen Instagrams where people get stuck, and I was like, that's not going to be me. So I'm taking a break. It's like noon, and then I think I'm just gonna find a place to stay and chill, because I'm gonna say that was a bust. I just want to know if this church actually baptizes people. I'll show you what I mean. So this church, they have this little walkway down here, right down to like our little river, creek. I'm wondering, do they baptize people here? I mean, it would be a great possibility, right?